pregame.com.
My one and only video best bet of the week. This is Brad Powers in the pregame.com studios just off the Vegas Strip. We are talking Clemson at Florida State.
Undefeated Clemson, public team laying -4.5. Who do you like?
Actually going to fade Clemson, that public team. We're going to take a best bet on Florida State plus the points. What we have here is an unwarranted home historic underdog role for Florida State. Why is it historic? This is the first time in 5 years that they are a home underdog. Let's talk about Florida State and how they perform at home at Doak Campbell Stadium. They are 23-1 straight up their last 24 games. How did they perform against this Clemson team at home? 11-1 straight up against Clemson. This is a team that's getting disrespected. It's a home night game, one of the biggest games of the week. This isn't your standard 3-point home field advantage. In my power ratings, I'm giving Florida State a 5.5-point home field advantage. I don't think the markets are, and that's why I like Florida State.
And let's talk undefeated Clemson. Hey, they could have lost to Louisville. They should have lost to NC State. Chip shot field goal, very fortunate.
Yeah, and on the other side of things, let's talk a field goal. Field goal game between North Carolina and Florida State. Not a chip shot, a 54-yard field goal for North Carolina, by far a career long for that kicker. He nails it at the end of the game. That gives Florida State their only home loss in the last 3 years.
And if you look at the live wagering at that point, when he's lining up for the kick, Florida State is -300. They're about 75% to win that game. It's somehow the kid does make the kick. Your second major point.
Yeah, let's talk about my power ratings, because Florida State, this is the third time they've appeared as a best bet here. Number one, they came into the season as my preseason number one team. Yes, they got hammered by Louisville. I, of course, downgraded them significantly. But in their other games, they still have the core of the team here. Still a legit top 10 team that's only that missed field goal away from sitting here, maybe even top 5 with only one loss on the season.
Yeah, and if I go down the street to the Orleans Casino, ask everyone on the sports book, they're going to say, oh, Florida State, they're no good. They got pounded by Louisville. They lost to North Carolina. Your power rating's a much deeper dive. Any concerns, however, about Florida State being down, depressed off the last loss?
Yeah, 2 losses, the ACC Conference Championship probably out the window. But if they were going to fold up, they're on the road at Miami. They're down 13-0. Their quarterback's banged up. They didn't fold in the towels. Fisher won't let him. He's a top 5 coach nationally.
You got a winner in that game. I think you got one here. Let's make it official.
Yeah, let's make this official. Best bet on Florida State. What we have, a historic home underdog role. They're not getting the full credit as far as their home field advantage. My own personal power ratings say Florida State is underrated. They should be up 2 or 3 points considering the markets. Best bet Florida State. We'll have more videos at pregame.com.